Hello, everyone. I'm Dr. Janet Pilcher, founder and president of Studer Education and the host of Accelerate Your Performance. I'm glad you're joining me today. Last week, I was waiting in line to board a plane and was on the sidelines of a conversation between several people in line. One person spoke words of hate. I had to turn away from the conversation to ensure I was not a contributor of any kind, even as a silent contributor, by remaining connected in that circle of the conversation. I had to remove myself from the situation so that I would not see myself or be seen as a contributor. I thought of one of my mentors who left this world several years ago, Miss Georgia Blackman. She said to me every time we had a monthly meal together, "Janet, we've got to do something about this hate." At Studer Education, we coach organizations to operationalize their values by creating standards of excellence. The standards define the behaviors we desire and expect of each other in the workplace. They are unique to an organization based on the way they design their standards, based on the way they want to define how they show up for work every day. As the standards are applied and live, there's one thing that is common. The words we use in our interactions with others define who we are and how people see us. I find myself connecting back to a well-known quote from Maya Angelou, reinforcing her belief that words are things. She said so eloquently, "Words are things, I'm convinced. Someday we'll be able to measure the power of words. I think they are things. I think they get on the walls. They get in your wallpaper. They get in your rugs, in your upholstery, in your clothes, and finally into you." What powerful words. We can easily apply this thought into our workplace environment. As leaders, we have the responsibility to model how words are used in our communications, and we must hold people accountable for their words. In Pillar 3, Communicate for Alignment, I rely on two quotes that I wrote to engage leaders in meaningful conversations as I'm on site with my partner organizations. Here's the first one from the guidebook on Pillar 3. Leaders can't motivate employees. The reality is that individuals own their own level of motivation. However, leaders are responsible for using words that encourage and empower others and avoiding words and actions that discourage and demoralize people. Here's the second set of words. The reality is the words we choose matter. Words have the power to help, heal, hurt, and harm people. They can inspire and uplift or demotivate and deflate. Words can relieve or contribute to the anxiety people feel. Ultimately, words shape people's perceptions and influence their actions. Here's my ask of us as leaders. Let's make a conscious choice to monitor and reflect on what we say. The words we choose, every word we choose. Then reflect on the influence or the power the words carry. More specifically, let's be introspective about reflecting on how our words define us as a human, the type of human we desire to be. Because they do. That's how powerful words are. The words we choose have power. We can be thoughtful and mindful about the words we choose to make work and life better for others. Our words do indeed make a difference in the lives of others. Let's choose them wisely. Have a great week, everyone.